guys, what's going on? It's Azer coming at you today in Clash Royale. I hope this video finds you doing well. Today, we're going to look at a Sparky deck that I promise you is not a gimmick. It's not just a fun, cheesy deck to play and troll your enemies. It is legitimately strong, but once you see the cards, at first, if you're anything like me, you're going to be like, what? Are you serious? This is a real deck? It's a little bit off meta, guys, but you know what? I like doing off meta stuff. So, I'm here joined by Azer, who is really, really good. You can see, look at this. 32 War Day wins. Can anybody beat that up there? Let me know if you can. I wonder who the leader is in War Day wins right now. It's certainly not me because I don't really clan war anymore, although I want to, but I need to get my mini account in here to sit on these replays. I'm sitting on like 6 videos worth of replays right now, guys. Yeah, so I'm not warring. I'm by myself. Anyway, what was I even saying there? Why was I talking about war replays? Oh, he has 32 wins. Impressive. He's been using, look at, he's this third 12-0 Grand Challenge this week with this deck, guys. Are you kidding me? Sparky Giant Rage? Like, this has to be a joke, right? Well, actually, I've been playing it the last 24 hours. I gained over 300 trophies. I started at like 4,700 or so. I got to 5,000, which is not that much early in the season, but suffice it to say, in just a day, I've had a lot of success with the deck on ladder as well. So I want to start out with a live ladder replay, and then we will get into some of these replays that Azer shared with us, which are just absolutely dominating against, you know, Donkey Kong, another pro, and wait till you see this 12 win, guys. It's a crazy match. Crazy how fast the match goes for a 12 win too. But I want to hop into a live ladder match. A lot of you guys give me the feedback that you want to see me play on the channel, so I'm going to continue to do this every single video. And here we go. So this guy's a level 12, way up here at 5k trophies. That's pretty impressive. I'm going to go ahead and just pump up early, and then we'll respond with a Goblin Gang there. We will take one stab, but he's going to rocket. So he's playing bait, obviously. The fact that he has rocket means we're going to have to keep pumping to make sure he can't use rocket on my Sparky. And, of course, we're going to be very careful using Sparky and Wizard in the back, making sure he doesn't have his rocket, excuse me, in hand, in cycle. So we're going to go ahead and Sparky in the back here. Again, knowing that he doesn't have rocket, we can play it safe. Of course, we could have also played Giant in the back and supported with Sparky too. This time I decided to go ahead and do it. He's played one card so far. I'm guessing he probably has Inferno. Okay, he doesn't have Inferno Tower, but he has Tesla instead. So what I want to do here is Wizard. We're not going to worry about what he's doing. We're going to take that damage, and what I want to do is Rage. So let's try to get this tower down. Come on, Sparky. Get that hidden, baby. Okay, she got it in. She got the Sparky, got the hidden. Oh, and she connects. Nothing better than Sparky connecting to the tower, ladies and gentlemen. And he doesn't have his whatchamacallit, rocket in cycle, so we can just Dark Prince this. I do want to mitigate some of the damage here in the left lane, but we get a lot of damage onto his right tower as well, so I'll take that, guys. However, we must acknowledge that he does have an elixir advantage right now, a pretty hefty one. I hope he has to use, okay, he uses a knight here, which is really good, because it's going to allow us to kind of re-catch up an elixir here. So if he comes in with a Goblin Barrel, I'm just going to minion horde. We'll see what he does here. Oops. I'm like dragging my device. Alright, so we're just going to minion horde this up. We shouldn't take much damage. We don't. Alright, so now he plays Princess, which is really his only answer to the minion horde in this deck that he's playing. So again here, what I want to do is pump up and force him to have to respond, basically. I'm going to play a Wizard over here, and he's going to go at me in the right lane here. I'm going to Giant. Rather play it safe, and then Dark Prince. I mean, I'm in the lead here, so there's no reason for me to get super fancy and aggressive and off meta. If I have to use a Giant on defense, I'll use a Giant on defense, you know? So again, oh, that was a good log by his part there, but we kind of switching up the gang placement there. Still able to do some work. So what I want to do here is Horde in the back, Giant over here. Of course, she'll catch some of that with a Princess, but not before my Horde melts away that Tesla. And again, do we get to the Sparky? Come on, baby! Sparky, come on, baby! He logs again. Doesn't really matter, though. He might take the... He's not even going to be able to take that tower. So you guys can see just how strong this deck is here, right? And now we've eclipsed 5k trophies, which is all good. So let's go ahead and give him a... Oh, man, I love these Giant emotes, guys. Do you like them? I'm a big fan. I think I like this Crush one I can't even pick my favorite between these two, but they're both awesome. I don't even know what this one is for. Is it for like when you're hungry, or is it for when you're like just apathetic? I don't know, but either way, thumbs up from me. Anyway, guys, let's go into the real pro here, Azer, and see, excuse me, watch this replay, guys. It's crazy. Watch it. So, it goes by fast, so pay attention. So, Azer's at the bottom here. Again, playing this deck is just incredible how fast he's able to take down End here for the 12 win. So, the enemy pumps up first. He's going to go ahead and respond in kind. And he's going to be able to catch this miner here. 50-50 shot if you're going to catch that miner with the Dark Prince, but he guesses right here, so it starts out good for Azer here. And then he's going to have a little bit of a counterattack. Now, one thing that I want you guys to notice about this deck is let's talk a little bit about strategy and objectives and stuff like that. So, the first thing is Rage. Like, when are you using the Rage spell? And let me tell you guys, Azer is incredibly aggressive with the Rage spell. And another thing that he does a lot in this deck is taking a lot of damage, like right here in the right lane, but then playing his Wizard or support card in the opposite lane to kind of clean up on the other side, but also mount a really strong attack. So look at how aggressive he is here. He's always going to Rage, and he's always going to Rage early as soon as he feels like he has a lucrative push with the Giant and the Sparky or the Giant and the Wizard. He rages a lot. It's only 2 elixir, so it's not a strong investment, and if you waste a rage here and there, oftentimes you can recover. It's not the end of the world with this deck. But like any deck with pump, you're going to make sure that you're pumping a lot in the first 2 minutes of the game. But look at this. With less than halfway through the match here, guys, a minute and 35 seconds or so, a minute and 30 seconds, he's able to 3 crown there. Just incredible, incredible how strong this deck is. And even if they have, you saw it in my live match, guys, even if they have a lot of distractions for your Sparky, man, Sparky can still, especially with a Wizard beside her, if they don't have a big spell and cycle, they're screwed. It's very difficult to stop. Let's go ahead and watch the replay against Donkey Kong here, guys. So DK, shout out to DK, he's one of my favorite players and a really, really awesome guy too. So Donkey Kong playing Lava Loon here on the bottom of your screen. He's been on the channel a few times. He's playing Lava Loon here, but he's known to be like a really, really excellent Three Musketeer player. So again, one of my favorite players. Now Azer starts out with a Rage spell in the back, and when I was first watching these replays, I thought to myself, oh, okay, misclick, you know, it happens, I guess, right? And then I started watching more replays and more live matches from Azer, and I realized that sometimes when he doesn't have an obvious play and he has no pump in his starting hand, he just cycles the Rage, which I guess isn't that different than cycling like a zap spell on the tower, except for you're not doing the damage. So it's kind of an interesting move there. I don't know how I feel about it. I hate like throwing away 2 elixir, but think about it. If your opponent's not making a move, essentially, oftentimes, you're not throwing away anything. You're just cycling to your pump or something like that. So it's a play that I've seen him make now in a few matches. So it's just obviously something that he's comfortable doing. And hey, he's the one who went 36-0 with the deck, not me. So I'll trust him on that move. However, I'm still not sure that I'm comfortable starting with a Rage, because part of the thing about Rage, kind of like Freeze, in my opinion, is the surprise factor to it, right? Sometimes you want to surprise your opponent with that Rage spell when they think they don't have to defend against a monster push, but apparently Azer's comfortable, and the proof is in the pudding. Like I said, he's dominating with the deck, so I can't really argue with it. So DK sets up with a balloon push here with a tombstone, trying to take advantage of Azer after he dropped that pump, knowing he didn't have Wizard in cycle at the time. Now we have the Wizard in cycle. We're gonna go ahead and counter that balloon with the Wizard, but not before the balloon gets 1 hit on that right tower. So we're at an early deficit here in this match, guys, but you know, things are looking pretty good because we do have the pump on the board. And again, in the first 2 minutes, things aren't going your way. Just concentrate on pumping, guys, and don't panic. This is a beatdown deck. But one thing, we should talk about the elephant in the room, or the deck elephant in the deck. Does that work? I don't know. The elephant in the room here is that there's no spells at all in your deck besides Rage, which doesn't do any damage. So even if there's 10 HP left on a tower, you're gonna have to get there, right? That's the only downside to the deck, but I've played probably 30 matches now with the deck. I probably have a pretty high win rate with the deck, and usually it's like all or nothing, you know? Usually you're just going to absolutely take down. Look at this in the left-hand lane. Usually it's like this. You know, only maybe 1 or 2 times have I found myself in a situation where there was like 30 HP on a tower. I'm like, no, like how am I going to get there, right? you guys want to, you can go ahead and sub in a spell in this deck. However, I kind of like it as constituted. Now, I said this deck was strong. Check this out. Sparky, boom, gets another shot off on that tower. We have a Dark Prince and a Giant at full health on the tower. It's going to be a quick 3 crown, kind of a base raise there towards the end. But Azer, with that Sparky blow to the King Tower, is able to come away with the victory there, guys. So, man, that was really, really well done by Azer. Guys, I want to hop into another live match here. I'm at 5,200 right now, or 5,200 in the world, not 5,200 trophies. But I'm dying to play this deck some more, guys. I just have such a good time playing it. It's fun to play even when you lose, and it's fun when the Sparky locks onto that tower and connects. So we'll give him a good luck. We'll give him a break the stone. We'll give him a eat the food, and he gives me a sad face. Maybe he's sad because he didn't have the giant emotes. So he comes at me here with, oh my god, I'm dilly-dallying forever. I should have Minion Horde there, not Goblin Gang, but it is what it is. He just used his Zap, so I'm going to respond. I played Horde a little bit early. I should have played Wizard there. That would have been way, way better. But it looks like we're still going to be able to get a decent amount of damage on that tower there. But it was a big mistake on my part. I made big mistakes both games now. I should have just Wizarded there, and I would have been able to take down that Minion Horde in 1 or 2 shots and probably gotten a little bit more damage onto that tower. Now he has the Elixir advantage, and I think he's playing, I think it's safe to say, he's playing the 3 Musketeer deck. So he's probably going to split 3 Musketeers, 2 in the left lane. If that's the case, I'll go ahead and Dark Prince in the left, but I want to make sure I take care of the right as well here, guys. So I'm going to Dark Prince last minute, and then I'm going to gang here on the side, try to get some of those minions away from my dearest Sparky. And we're able to play some pretty solid defense here. Now, unfortunately, these minions are going to take down my Sparky, which does not make me happy, but she also did kind of assist in protecting my right tower. He's not too happy about it. I have pump in my hand. He has pump in his hand. We're probably both going to pump up here. And I don't know if he has Miner. I don't think he does in this deck, but I'm going to be safe and play the Elixir pump in front of the King Tower. So is he going to Miner? Looks like he's going to Horde. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to actually rage up my defensive minions here. Make sure I get the edge, and then he'll have to respond to these 4 minions. So again, even though it was not an offensive rage, we didn't get a lot of damage from it, he had to respond using his goblins, and now I feel pretty good about it. So I'm going to go ahead and play a Sparky in the back. I'd rather use the 6 Elixir investment before the 5 Elixir investment. See what he does. He splits again here. So we're just going to get a big push going, guys. We're going to pretty much ignore the left lane. We can always use a Dark Prince if we want to. We're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and play the Horde. We're going to go ahead and play the Gang over here and Rage on the right. The Gang's going to be doing a good job kind of stopping those. Look at this. Oh! Even though I'm a big, fat noob, guys, I'm still able to pull off the victory. He pumps. I'm going to pump up too. No reason to not go for the Elixir advantage here. Again, I'm going to Horde, and ooh, that was a good battle ram on his part there. He has Zap, but we'll see what we can do here. I'm just going to have to spam a Dark Prince, just kind of take some of this damage away from those minions there. He's actually getting a lot of damage onto my left tower, guys, but we're able, luckily, those minions come out and help out on the left side, so we're able to come across with the victory, and boom, there's the Rage, baby. We would have taken down this left tower 100%, guys, 100% with the Rage. So there it is. Good game. Despite my numerous misplays, you guys were able to hang in there to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm a big, big fan of this deck, and I'm wishing you guys a lot of success with it, too. Let's see where we are right now. 4,200, not too bad. We'll see if we can push it up to top 2,000 or so later on in the day, maybe on my live stream. By the way, I do have live streams 3 times a week on Clash Royale where I host 10K tournaments, and I also give away a lot of money and gift cards and in like bounty prizes if you use a certain deck in the tournament. Not mandatory. Either way, join my Discord community. About 7,000 people there right now. It's a moderated space. It's not incredibly toxic. Usually just friendly banter about Clash Royale and stuff, and a little PUBG too going on in the chats. So I invite you guys to join. You'll get notifications for my live streams and also for my videos, but that's it. We don't overdo it with the notifications, and of course you can mute them as well. So guys, I invite you to join the server. The link will be in the pinned comment of today's video. A huge shout out to Azer. Check out his player stats and profile on statsroyale.com, a partner here on the channel. And of course, huge shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Check out his information in the description below. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.